Could surveyors downvaluing property leave them open to negligence claims? A major law firm has recently announced that over recent weeks, valuers have been downvaluing property because they have been trying to cover themselves, or maybe they've been too busy to actually research the properties, so they've been downvaluing them to cover themselves, or they've been anticipating a slowdown or correction in property prices over the next months as the current buyer's boom fizzles out, and once again they are erring on the side of safety simply for their own benefit to cover themselves at your expense. When a valuer comes out to value your property, they are supposed to do some research, find comparables, and give a professional estimation of the value of your property at the time that they value it. They're not paid to anticipate what may happen to the market in a few months' time, and neither should they err on the side of caution at your expense. There's an acceptable margin of error which is around 10%, but over recent weeks and months some valuers have been downvaluing property by as much as 30%, which is costing you tens of thousands of pounds. If you've been a victim of this, the first thing you need to do is do as much research as you possibly can. Most people do know the value of their property. They know of similar properties that have sold recently in their area. They know if they're worth slightly more, slightly less, and given some time, doing some research, it's possible for anyone to actually build up a collection of comparables, including properties on the market, property that's sold subject to contract, and if you want to look for those on the portal, you need to actually go to the filter and select display properties that are sold subject to contract, and also to look at historical sold prices over the last year to build up a snapshot of what your property should be worth, or what the market indicates it should be worth. And if that is significantly different to what the valuer has actually stated, then by all means complain. Do not leave it, because this sort of behaviour is catastrophic for the property market, because one surveyor acting too cautiously simply because they possibly did not have enough time to do enough research to give a more accurate valuation can downvalue a property by tens of thousands, and the whole chain can fall down. So it's very, very important. And yes, they can be open to claims of negligence, because sometimes there is so much evidence that indicates the value of a house that, should it be contested, the valuer would not be able to reasonably contest that and defend themselves legally. So make sure you do your research. Don't accept their decision as gospel, and if the evidence points to a valuer who has downvalued your property just to cover themselves, then complain and make sure something is done about it, because they are paid to do a job and they are not paid to cost you tens of thousands of pounds just because they want to be on the safe side. So I'll see you in the next video.